Hi, I'm Jewel.
And I'm Pascal. And this is
Science with the Chem Kids. Hey look, it's Quark. What's up, Quark?
Hi, Joel.
What's wrong, Quark? You seem upset.
I don't understand how atoms, ions, and molecules work.
Atoms, ions, and molecules? That's simple. We can help, right, Pascal?
Right, Joel. Let's get to it, kids. An atom is the smallest particle of an element and the basic unit of matter. It is made up of subatomic particles, protons, neutrons, and electrons. Protons and neutrons have the same mass, but an electron is only 1/1800th the mass of a proton. Protons and uncharged neutrons live inside the nucleus, while negative electrons are located outside of the nucleus. But if subatomic particles are smaller than an atom, then why are they the most basic unit?
That's because a subatomic particle can't survive on its own. Compounds are made up of two or more chemically bonded elements, and there are different types of compounds: ionic and molecular or covalent. An ion is the smallest particle of an ionic compound, and a molecule is the smallest part of a covalent compound.
But what about electrons? Don't they have to be arranged in a special way? You sure have a lot of questions.
Hey look, it's Orion. Maybe he can help. Hey guys, I know a cool way to show the arrangement of electrons. You can use Bohr diagrams.
Bohr diagrams?
That's right. Bohr diagrams show the number of electrons that are in each electron shell. That's right, Jewel. Here's how to draw them. First, take an element, for example, fluorine. Now, write the number of neutrons, protons, and the element symbol in the center. Then draw a circle around it. Now it's time to draw the electrons on the shells. The number of electrons is the same as the atomic number of the element. When drawing your electrons, remember to pair them as much as possible. Single electrons are called unpaired electrons, and two electrons together are called paired electrons. Another thing to remember is you can only have 2 electrons in the first shell, and a maximum of 8 in the second shell. If you get over 8, you have to draw another shell. Fluorine has 9 electrons, so here's how you would draw it. Fluorine has 7 valence electrons. Valence electrons are the electrons in the outer shell of an atom. The number of valence electrons is equal to the atom's main group number. If you look at the periodic table, there are columns and rows. The group number of the element is its column. For example, oxygen is in group 6 and has 6 valence electrons. So that is an example of an atom in a Bohr model. There are also ions and molecular or covalent compounds. For ionic and covalent bonds, you must balance them. In ionic bonding, the atom gives away an electron. Covalent bonding is when they share an electron. Here's an example of ionic bonding. And this is an example of covalent bonding, or as we call it, table salt. To draw an ion Bohr model, you do exactly the same thing as you would for an atom. But if the outer shell isn't full, you have to lose electrons. Then you put brackets around the entire thing and write the number of electrons you lost. For covalent or molecular compounds, if the outer shell isn't full, then you have to add electrons. Here are some more examples.
That's a molecular compound Bohr diagram.
And that's an ionic compound Bohr diagram.
Thanks, guys. That really makes sense now.
No problem. See you later. Help! Somebody! All I did was mix a couple things together. It wasn't supposed to react like this. This doesn't make any sense. Hi, Newton. What are you mixing? Chlorine and some other stuff.
Chlorine is a halogen, which means it's highly reactive.
Created using Powtoon.